Hey guys, what's going on? This is Twrightyugioh, and I'm on Dueling Network right now, and you're probably thinking, oh, what are you playing? I don't know what I'm playing. There's not really it's pretty much just 40 random cards thrown together in this amazing concept of a deck that's really garbage. And that's what I'm playing. So as you can see, I opened up Dark Bribe Trading, Card Trooper, Mystic, Plant or Magic Planter, and Skill Drain. Of course, he went first, so he's going to go ahead and open up with the tour guide and use his effect. I'm not going to have a response. He's going to go ahead and wind up loop me, no problem. Seeing as that's not his play, I'm going to be going ahead and set Skill Drain and some of my Card Trooper and Milling, and then, pretty much just probably losing the game since my deck is so random. But it seems like I've top decked Thunder King, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my Card Trooper. I'm going to activate his effect for sure, and I'm going to be milling 3 cards. Now the 3 cards I mill are really garbage, so we're going to go ahead and just swing over this tour guide. And he's going to let that go through, so he's going to take 900 damage. I've got my Lone Fire engraved, so all my Titanials are dead. Yes, I'm playing Titanial. Why am I playing Titanial? I don't fucking know. So I'm going to go ahead and just set 2 and then end my turn. He's going to go ahead and draw his card. It's going to be crazy. He's going to miss my skill drain. So that's going to be going to the graveyard. That was my whole chance to Magical Plant or anything. So pretty much, he's going to be summoning that guy. So it's going to be pretty devastating. He's going to go ahead and attack over my card trooper. I'm going to draw a card for that though. But I'm going to have to take 4, like 4, 5, 6, 7, dude. 1,300 damage, dude. That shit's broken. I'm going to take another 1,000. And he's going to go ahead and create Logia. So I'm going to see Duality, Pot of Duality right here. That's this card. I'm going to be using that to search my Dark Hole, and then Dark Hole his board. He's going to go ahead and use, of course, some sort of something to negate it, and then I'm going to Dark Bribe that to get rid of this shit. And that's going to be my play, and I just need to get Dark Hole. So it's going to be pretty easy, though. It looks like he didn't even go for Logia, so that's good. He feels like I'm playing... He saw the skill drain, so he figured I must be using a lot of monster effects. So that's pretty good. So as we can see, I got Titanial and Beast King right there. I'm going to go ahead and grab Titanial to my hand so I can just trade it in. Because I don't want Titanial ever in my deck, and I have a trade in hand, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and activate trade in, discard my Titanial that I just got to draw 2 cards. I see that I've got Legendary Jujutsu Master and Thunder King's double Thunder King, so I'm going to go ahead and summon Thunder King and go ahead and swing over this Sank, and hopefully he doesn't have anything to stop it, and if he does, I'm just going to go ahead and Dark Bribe it. So that's going to be that, and I'm not going to let him get a search off. So he's going to take the 900 unwittingly, and he's not going to draw a card apparently, which is fine by me. He remembered, that sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and set 2 and then just end my turn. I run no removal in this deck, so it's not really looking too hot for me. He's going to go ahead and summon that guy. I'm just going to go ahead and Fiendish Chain that one because I ain't really feeling that's attack. I want him to crash, so there he goes with the crash. No problem. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. And the next turn I'm going to draw my card. It's going to be Pot of Avarice, which is going to be perfect because I have exactly 5 monsters in my graveyard. So I'm going to just go ahead and Pot of Avarice my cards back. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Like, I'm going to just do that, and I'm just going to shuffle my deck. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. Hopefully I draw an out to this guy, even though I don't run very much removal at all. So it looks like I drew Magical Planner and complete garbage. See, this call would be good if I had something to do it with. So I'm going to go ahead and Magical Planner my Fiendish Chain to draw 2 cards because I need my Dark Hole. There's my Dark Hole right there. I'm going to go ahead and activate Pot of Duality to draw a couple more cards because I really like searching my deck. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Fiendish Chain because, I mean, a lot of things in. I'm going to grab Sangan. A lot of things in life, they aren't that successful. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Sangan, send my Duality to the grave, activate my Dark Hole to get rid of his one guy. he's going to go ahead and negate it with his effect. Just kidding, because that's not possible. And then I'm going to go ahead and swing in there with Sangan. I'm going to get in that easy 1,000 damage. It's probably going to get deprisoned right now, so it's pretty much going to be worthless. Just kidding, I lied to all of you guys, and I'm going to set 1 and end my turn. He has no follow-up play, of course, so he's going to go ahead and just end turn by setting 1. I drew my Mystic Tomato, which is just godlike, so I'm just going to go ahead. Seeing as I have no extra deck to exceed, I'm just going to go ahead and just set this guy and swing for another 1,000. And then seeing as he draws another card, he's going to be at 6. We're even in cards, but he's got 4 back row. I have 2, one of them being completely worthless. He doesn't know that yet, though, so I'm going to go ahead and swing my Sangan again and just get in there for the 3,000 damage that Sangan has dealt. I'm going to set my Mystic Tomato because later on in life I will be needing to use that to search something else that I'm pretty sure there's no more targets in my deck, because I'm pretty sure the only targets were Sangan and 2 other Mystic Tomatoes, or these 2 Mystic Tomatoes already in hand. And seeing as I can't exceed for Utopia because I'm bad and don't play it, I'm going to get my Cobblehon Space Typhoon. So that's going to be going to grave. He's going to go ahead and summon his rabbit now to get the Logia, most likely, because that's just what kind of person he is. Here comes that Sabersaurus. He's gonna go ahead and swing into my Sangan, hopefully. No, he's just summoning it just to be a boss. Total boss. What a boss. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Thunder King Ryo and just go ahead and swing in there, get the crash, and then swing in for another 1,000. He's gonna torrential that. That's fine by me. I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. Is he letting it happen? Like, that guy's got good grip for grave before I remove. Okay, so I'm gonna let that happen. I'm gonna search for Sangan for my Lone Fire. So now that I got my Lone Fire in hand, I'm gonna set Skill Drain, and that's gonna be my turn. Hopefully he can't game me. Seeing as he's only at 5 cards and I'm at 4, I'm looking pretty salty right now. But salt doesn't matter when you're a boss. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Lone Fire Blossom and activate his effect to get out a plant-type monster from my deck, which is going to be Titanial, since I'm playing him just for the fact that I have Lone Fire Blossom. So I'm going to get my Titanial out. He's going to get bottomless, and that's going to be that's going to be the end of Titanial, and that's going to end my turn. Hopefully he doesn't draw anything good, and he didn't, so we're going to keep going on. I'm going to summon Miss Tomato now and swing in for my whole 1,400 damage, which is going to be devastating to him in his life. He doesn't really have an out to Mystic Tomato beatdown right now, so he doesn't really look good in his favor. He's going to go ahead and draw another card, though. It's going to be a Dark Hole. He's going to go ahead and Dark Hole Mystic Tomato since he knows that it's going to be putting in work pretty quickly. He's going to be summoning his Cobazools, seeing as it's stronger than most of my monsters. He's going to be swinging in for 1,700. It's going to be dealing 1,700 damage to me, no problem, because it's Cobazools, and Cobazools are broken. I'm going to be setting my Jujutsu Master, so hopefully he top decks his own monster. Either that or he's going to exceed and then just push my shit in. Hopefully it's not the second one, though, because the first one sounds a whole lot more enjoyable for me. He's going to go ahead and summon his Tour Guide. I'm going to skill drain that thing, because I ain't really feeling that one, because that shit wrecks my shit. So that means that this legendary Jujutsu Master, once he's destroyed, doesn't really get his effect, which is going to be depressing. I'm going to go ahead and flip him over. Hopefully he'll top deck his thing anyways because he's a noob, but probably just take 100 damage. Seeing as he just took 100 damage, that's going to be that. I'm going to draw my card. It's going to be a Beast King Barbaros. I'm going to summon Beast King Barbaros. Probably going to, get bottomless. So that's going to be that, and I'm going to end my turn. Actually, I'm going to switch this guy to attack mode and go ahead and swing over that guy, because it's really devastating to me that I just lost because of that play. He's going to go ahead and deal 400, 600 damage, 500 damage. 500 damage to me, so that's going to be that. I'm going to activate my Magical Planner on my Skill Drain to draw 2 more cards, seeing as I need everything I can get. I'm going to set 2 more cards and then end my turn. Seeing as he doesn't really have much he can do here, I'm going to just go ahead and let him set his cards, and then he's going to enter his battle phase. Entering the battle phase, seeing as it is going to game me, I'm going to go ahead and call the Haunted my Thunder King Ryo, since it's the strongest monster in my graveyard. Seeing as he doesn't have an answer, he's going to bitch out like a little bitch on that attack, and then go ahead and try to swing in with the Cobazools. for the devastating damage. He doesn't have the devastating damage on Kabazools. I top deck Titanial, which is pretty much a beast card, so I'm going to go ahead and summon Card Trooper. Card Trooper is going to put in work because it's going to mill the 3 cards on my deck, which could possibly let me deck out pretty soon. And the reason this is good is because decking out is really the objective of this game, and you don't really want to lose your options when it comes to decking out. See, so I'm going to attack into that, and in case there's a Lance, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card off of it, which is really not that bad for me, but it's not that good for me either. Seeing as the attack is, yeah, there's the Lance, I'm going to go ahead and take, it's going to drop him down to 1100, so I'm going to take 600 damage, and then I'm going to get to draw a card. So that's going to go to grave, and that's going to draw me a card. I'm going to have to enter my battle phase to attack that one now. It looks like I drew into a trade-in, which is pretty good because it's going to let me draw 2 more cards, which is actually going to cause me to deck out pretty soon here. So I'm going to draw my 2 more cards. It looks like I drew Skill Drain and Beast King Barbos, which is actually pretty good. But draw, I'm going to go ahead and set up my Skill Drain and end my turn. Seeing as he doesn't really have a play, he's going to be forced to switch Kabazools to defense mode, seeing as he only has 800 damage, 800 life left, and unless he draws a Rescue Rabbit. He's going to activate the Rescue Rabbit's effect. That's going to be fine. And it's going to pretty much put in work to devastate my life. Seeing as I don't think he has any targets besides 2 more Kabazools, it's not actually going to be that devastating. So he's going to go ahead and have to exceed here for a devastating monster, which is going to be probably a Yugioh, seeing as he needs to negate my Mirror Force so that I don't have to set face down. Seeing as he knew that I didn't have a Mirror Force set face down, I'm going to have to go ahead and get my Skill Drain face up so my Barbos can swing in for game next turn. He's going to go ahead and attack. I'm going to Fiendish Chain that thing. Why didn't I negate it with Thunder King? It was probably because I'm bad. I'm going to activate Skill Drain. And hopefully he doesn't have the space. I didn't negate it with Thunder King, so I wanted my Skill Drain face up, and I couldn't Skill Drain if he attacked with his Kabazools. Seeing as he can't do anything now because he's Fiendish Chained and Skill Drained, he's gonna... And so he realizes that his monster just sits there. He's going to go ahead and switch Kabazools to defense mode, knowing that he's probably going to lose next turn. Seeing as I just top decked my second Beast King Barbos, I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my second Beast King Barbos. It's going to go ahead and swing over the big bitch because he's 3,000 attack, and 3,000 is more than 2,400. If you do the math, that's exactly 600 damage. So it seems like I'm going to have to attack his defense position monster, which is soon going to... I don't know how much outs are left in his deck. He's probably really angry that he's losing to such random shit. This deck is not very good at all. I wouldn't suggest playing it ever. But it turns out that this is my second game with this deck, and it turns out I might actually be winning again. It looks like that's game. If you want a deck list of the best deck in the game, and the fact that I've just proven you can win with any deck ever created, I'll go ahead and give you a thing. You play 3 Magical Planners, 3 Trade-ins, 3 Pots of Dualities, 1 Pot of Avarice, 3 Skill Drains, 2 Dark Bribes, 3 Fiendish Chains, 3 Call the Haunted, 2 Mystical Tomatoes, 2 Legendary Jujutsu Masters, 1 Sanguine, 1 Lone Fire, 3 Beast King Barboses, 2 Titanials, 3 Thunder Kings, 2 Card Troopers, 1 Blackluster Soldier, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole. And that's the deck. You don't play a side deck or an extra deck because those things are absolutely worthless, and that's just proof that you can win with any deck ever created, always, no matter what. This is Twrightyugioh, and that's my video.